Hello everybody, it's Brittany Fry here with Healing Love and Light. Thank you for tuning in to my video. Today I wanted to share a little bit about what I do during a full moon or what my ritual looks like. So like I said in my blog post, everybody has a little bit different of a ritual. So whether you perform an actual ceremony or ritual or whatever it looks like to you is absolutely perfect and beautiful. I just wanted to share a few tips on what I do. So here's a few things to have with you during a full moon release or full moon ceremony. I usually typically always light a white candle. That is just to ensure that I'm bringing in really good energy when I do my ritual or my release. Another thing to have on is sage. I know my sage looks kind of funny because I burnt it on both ends, but have sage to cleanse you. So you can cleanse and release anything that is no longer serving you by just burning the smoke. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. There are so many different things that you can say and do when you do a saging or a sage ceremony, but you just want the sage to be burning, and you can just go around your body and your energy field and just ask for anything to be released for the highest and best good, really getting your entire body and energy field. Okay, so the sage is there to, I'm going to blow out my candle. So the sage is there to really cleanse and release anything in your space that is no longer really needed. Then what you can do after the ceremony, after the release, is use Palo Santo. And I should have explained this after everything else, but I'll just explain it now. But the importance of Palo Santo is to bring in blessings and to call upon divine white light and love with the smoke of the Palo Santo. And my lighter's out of fluid, but basically you do the same thing using the smoke to just bring in blessings of your highest and best good. So that's the Palo Santo. The other thing that you can use is my high vibe spray, which is something that I concocted a while ago. This energy spray is to really bring in blessings and good energy, and I actually enhance this with a full moon energy and crystals as well, so you can do that. A few other things that I do. I set all of my crystals out in the full moon energy. So I usually use this cake tray and place all of my stones and crystals in, especially the jewelry and so my bracelets, my necklaces, everything goes in there, and I just set it outside so it can get the direct full moon light that clears out any energy of the stones and helps recharge their potency, their energy. Next, this is part of the release ceremony, is grab a piece of paper and a pen and write down as many things as you want that you're needing to release. So what you'll want to probably do before then is go into a meditation and just ask for any guidance to come in, reflect on the last month, so from the last full moon, and see what was working and what wasn't working in your life. And if there's any relationships that you're needing to cut the cords to, anything that you just think, that's not serving me anymore, write it down on the piece of paper and just make that list of things that you are ready to release. Typically what I do, and I've done this out in the winter in my robe, I've done it in the summer, it doesn't really matter what the weather is like outside, but go outside under the full moon energy and just feel, before you do any of the releasing, just feel the wonderful, wonderful energy of the moon. There's just something about it that just cleanses your soul and just feels amazing. Then what you can do is you can either take a lighter or a cauldron or a fire pit. Typically what you want is a fire pit that you don't use for like roasting marshmallows, so something that you can burn. I don't typically, sometimes I've burned it in a fire pit, but now that I know that you're not supposed to use a fire pit for other things, I've changed my ways. So I just usually typically take a lighter outside and I go over the list under the full moon energy of the things that I want to release, and I usually say a prayer or a mantra, which is part of my release ceremony of just asking for everything to be released from my body and energy field that's no longer serving me or my highest and best good. And then burn the piece of paper. And then when you are done burning that piece of paper, again, just saying a prayer or a mantra, thanking the heavens, thanking the cosmos, thanking the Father Sky energy for taking that of which no longer serves you. So really show gratitude and feel the blessings coming over you as you release all of which that no longer serves you. So I think that is pretty much all that I do at this point of my life. There might be some other things that I throw in as well. There was the few things that I had mentioned that you can do prior to the full moon energy. And also know that if you're not able to see the full moon, like let's say it's a cloudy night, the energy is still there. As long as you're setting your intentions of what it is that you're wanting to do, that's all that really matters. If you're not even able to get outside and you want to just journal or do whatever feels best for you, that's all that really matters, is that your intentions are right and that you're doing what feels good for you. So if you're needing a little bit of extra attention or someone to guide you into a little bit of a deeper release ceremony, I'm always here to connect with you and to help you and to guide you into what that looks like for you. Hopefully later in the summer I'll be doing some more full moon gatherings as well with some meditation. But in the meantime, please reach out to me and connect if you have any questions or are needing some more guidance at this time. I would love to hear from you. Hopefully these tips were helpful, and I hope you enjoy the full moon energy that's rising up. I can feel it already, and for me it makes me just feel so excited to have a new phase, a new cycle of just releasing and allowing myself to just feel that energy. It's beautiful. I love it. So I hope you all have a wonderful day and enjoy the full moon. We'll hear from you soon. Bye.